for prison. Hillary for prison. Okay, hiya friends, welcome to North Pole TV. My name is Mike Dorn, I'm your host, and today we're going to be in Port Credit, Ontario, Canada. We're going to be talking to people in the street about, we're going to ask them 3 quick questions. 0 to 100, how much do you rate your trust in government? 0 to 100, how much do you rate your trust in the mainstream media? And the same question applied to alternative media sources like independent internet news sites and things like that. So we'll see what people feel about that. Some people I'm going to ask about the Clinton, if they're aware of the Clinton body count, which is a scandal that goes back to, or rumors of a scandal that goes back decades. And from there, we're going to see if we can get some people to implore Hillary Clinton not to play fair and not to kill anyone. So we'll have to see how that goes. But I appreciate you tuning in. So sit tight and we'll see how this works out. Thanks.
How much would I trust the government?
The mainstream, like what they tell us. Do you believe 100% what they tell us?
No, absolutely not.
So can you put a number on it? How much do you trust the
No,
government?
you can't put a number on something like that.
How about the media? Would it be the mainstream media? Would you say you trust the mainstream media? Would you say you trust them the same as the government, or less, or more, or how would that go?
I wouldn't trust them the same as I would. As far as being human with human error, they're exactly the same. They can, but you probably might get more truth from the media because they're not bound by whatever to keep things more quiet. Yeah, but they have an agenda as well. Yeah,
media, like internet news stations, things like that.
Oh, it's the same as anything else. It's all BS. 100%
of the time.
0.
0. Okay. And second question is the mainstream media. Same question. How much do you trust them?
10.
10. Okay, out of 100. And third question is how much do you trust alternative news sites like internet news blogs and things like that?
10.
About 10.
Yeah.
The same. Okay. And third bonus question here. Have you heard of the Clinton body count?
No.
It goes back decades. Started with the guy Vince Foster. Most recently, a guy by the name of Seth Rich was murdered in Washington. He was a Democratic insider who apparently, the rumor has it that he was releasing secrets to WikiLeaks, and he was found murdered shortly after.
Oh yeah, I heard of that. Yeah.
You heard of that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming you don't like the concept of murder.
No.
So could I get you to say, Hillary, please play fair, play nice, and don't kill anybody?
Play fair, play nice, Hillary. Come on now.
All right. Thank you, sir. Have a good day. Trust the government to always tell us the truth.
How much I trust the government?
To tell us the truth.
0.
0. Okay.
Yeah.
How much do you trust the mainstream media to tell us the truth?
5%.
5%. Okay. Very good. And how about internet? Do you surf the net? Internet news sites and things like that. How much do you trust them?
30%.
30% more, eh?
Let's say 65%.
Okay. Same question applied to the mainstream media?
Yeah.
Same, 65%?
More like 50.
So you trust the mainstream media less than you trust the government to tell us the truth? Or is it the other way around? Yeah, around the same? Okay. And how would you say the same question would apply to, how would you rate independent media, like internet sources and things like that?
Probably like 75%.
So higher than the government or the mainstream media itself? Okay.
Yeah. Hillary, please play fair and don't kill anyone.
Okay, thank you, sir, and have a great day.
You too.
I don't think they're honest, but I don't know how to rate from 1 to 100, but...
You don't know what number they'd be? Okay, so the next question is, what number would you, 0 to 100, say that the mainstream media, newspapers, television stations, how accurate are they, how honest are they in telling us the truth and reporting things?
Maybe 70%.
70%? Okay. And how the same question applied to alternative media, like internet news blogs and things like that?
Maybe 50?
About 5%.
5%, okay. Yeah. And same question applied to the mainstream media, newspapers, TV, that kind of thing?
Well, I'd give them a wee bit more. They're not to maybe 20%.
20% for the mainstream media? And I'm not sure if you would be on the internet or not. Do you surf? You're not. Okay. Could I ask you, number one? Is there number one reason why the government and mainstream media aren't trusted by you?
Well, Well, probably because what I read in the paper, so on the mainstream media. Yeah, probably.
Read between the lines, I guess.
Yeah.
Read between the lines. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm afraid I've got no much faith in our provincial government.
You're not the only one. The
Justin Trudeau, he should go back to teaching kids.
I don't disagree. Government to always tell us the truth in things that they should tell us.
Zero.
Zero. And how much do you say you trust the mainstream media in that same regard?
Oh, God, I'd probably say about 30%.
30% compared to zero. And I'm not sure if you surf the net or not, but how much, if you surf the net, how much do you trust the internet news sites to tell us the truth?
That's difficult. Yeah, depends on depends on where you go on the net.
100%.
100%. We got 100% over here.
I'd say like 65.
65%. Okay, the same question, 0 to 100, applied to the mainstream media, newspapers, television stations.
50%. They're both iffy.
Yeah. The third part of the question is how much 0 to 100 did you trust the alternative news, like internet news sources to tell you the truth as opposed?
I don't know much about it, but I still think no matter what, there's always going to be some sort of miscommunication with whatever.
Sure, yeah.
So
Basically, what about you?
I feel like a lot of it's their opinion as well. Internet people has a lot of opinions.
Sure. Could that not be the same thing be said for mainstream media? Yeah. The thing is, you got to check yourself. Whenever something's important to you, you should check for yourself. Not trust the mainstream because they're going to tell you anything that they want to steer you towards. They will lie. They will hide truths. The question: have you heard of the Clinton body count?
no.
Clinton body count goes back decades. Hillary and Bill have a lot of dirty laundry. Apparently, there's lots of suspicious deaths. So, assuming that neither one of you are in favor of murder, can I get you to say, Hillary, please play fair and don't kill anybody?
Hillary, please play fair and don't kill anybody.
Hillary, please play fair and don't kill anybody.
All right, thank you, ladies.
Well, I think 100% of the time.
You think the government tells us the truth 100% of the time when they should? Okay. How about the mainstream media? Same question.
I think it can be pretty reflective of public opinion.
It can be lower than 100%. Is that what you're saying?
It can be biased sometimes, so I'd say maybe 80%.
Okay. And as far as truth telling, how much of the internet news sites, how much would you say they're good for the truth?
50%.
Tell us the truth
0.
in all things. How much do you trust the mainstream media to tell us the truth in all things?
0.
How much do you trust alternative news sources like your favorite internet news reporting site?
0. It's all fake.
So it's all fake. It's all no good. There's no truth in the world whatsoever.
You just can't believe everything you see on TV.
So you'd have to research things that you're...
Sure, you got to get, for sure, a few sources.
And I believe that's true, and I believe that goes for things the government tells us as well as things that the mainstream media tells us. Always, if it's important to you, research it. All right.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, one more. Ever heard of the Clinton body count?
No.
Okay, it goes back decades. There's a lot of suspicious deaths surrounding the Clintons. If you just Google Clinton body count, you'll see a whole bunch of them.
Really?
It's almost up to 100 now. None of them proven, but they're all most of them are highly suspicious. So the question I have now is, assuming that you don't agree with murder, could I get you to say, Hillary, please don't cheat and play fair and don't kill anybody?
Hillary, please don't cheat, play fair, and please don't kill anybody.
All right. Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
Thanks for having me.